5 things you know to get your day started. One person recovering from severe burns after a fire happened at a mobile home in Bangor. A spokesperson for state police says it happened about noon at Colonial Pines Park, that's on Ohio Street. 2 people were inside at the time, one of them taken to Eastern Maine Medical Center and then later flown to Maine Medical Center in Portland. The other person was not injured, and it is not clear yet how that fire started.
A bill to provide extra support for state and federal workers during a government shutdown is taking another step forward. Senate President Troy Jackson announced yesterday that the Financial Service Committee voted in favor of the bill. If approved, employees affected by a government shutdown would get access to up to $6,000 in interest-free loans. The law would kick in after any shutdown that lasts longer than a week. The proposal faces additional votes in the House and Senate in the next few weeks.
Maine's congressional delegation says a nonprofit providing care for veterans in our state could lose millions by the end of the fiscal year. In a letter to the Secretary of the Department of Veterans Affairs, delegation members say the nonprofit Maine Veterans Homes is expected to lose almost $4 million. They say that's because of delays in finalizing a federal rule. They say because of the delay, 92 Maine veterans and their families have had to pay out of pocket for the care, and that can cost more than $1,500 a month.
Dr. Demi Kazunas, the Republican running against Senator Angus King, is expected to formally enter the race for Senate seat today. Kazunas is a veteran dentist and served as chair of the Maine GOP from 2017 to January of 2023. She will submit signatures to Maine's Secretary of State around 1 p.m. in Augusta.
And if the UMaine women's basketball team wins today, that team will go dancing into March Madness. The Black Bears will take on the University of Vermont, 5 o'clock this afternoon. Maine has beaten the Catamounts 12 of the last 14 times. Tonight's game will be at the Pit in Orono. You can also watch it on ESPNU or ESPN Plus. These two schools have had a long, storied history when it comes to meeting in the playoffs. Usually the Black Bears come out on top. In fact, the coach of the women's team, Amy Vachon, was a player when all this rivalry started, and Maine was always on the winning side because we had Amy, and now we have Amy coaching. So let's go Black Bears.
How can you go wrong?
Let's get it done.
Yeah.
That's right.